Laters and skaters and also potators, welcome back to another exciting episode of Taun Can't Play. Do you want to do intros for us?
What?
I'm putting pressure on you. I don't know. I'm panicked.
Oh.
With me on the couch as always is Preston. Also it's me, and right behind us, the ghost, sharing information on Once Upon a Time. Is that right? Was that the name of it? I'm sorry. My focus is split.
I don't even know what I was going to say now. You put too much pressure on me.
Ugh. See, Preston? You put pressure on people.
Now your Let's Plays.
You expect people to perform for you.
You asked Taun if he had ever seen it, and then he said he heard it was pretty dope.
Ugh! Damn it. Because it used to be. It was very good.
There was a time.
They started writing it. It was really good. It was a show that seemed, for the first few seasons, like it was just written straight from my soul. Like it was perfect. And then, because the problem was that I know that ABC is owned by Disney. Everybody knows that ABC is owned by Disney. But, like, I had misunderstood that it was a show about fairy tales and not Disney. And absolutely
a grim betrayal.
Eventually a show about Disney characters, and like then weird shit, because like it was all normal, and like they were doing weird Disney stuff and making like cute like they were doing weird fairy tale stuff and making cute references to Disney things that I really liked, where like, you know, they had a Dalmatian named Pongo, and that was fun.
Aww.
And like a lot of like weird overlap to Disney, and like, but nothing that was like overtly Disney.
Yeah, it was more like winks.
Yeah,
too.
just like little winks and nods. And then they started doing this weird thing where all of the characters were related to each other. Like every reveal was that someone was related to someone else.
Oh.
To the point where it became like a joke to me, but then like it went too far. During the Peter Pan season, for anybody familiar with this kind of thing, I guess I'm not really talking about myself. But like during the Peter Pan arc, I was like, oh, this is the best season of television ever written, because like Peter Pan was a villain, and I thought that was so smart.
Oh, that's cool.
They were doing such a good job. Yeah, they were doing such a good job. But then Peter Pan was actually Rumpelstiltskin's father.
Okay. That doesn't make sense, I feel like.
As you right now, having never seen the show, as it did to me, a person who had seen every episode.
Okay.
Because, like, it's this weird thing where he's a terrible person, and he, like, uses magic to age back to being a young man, and, like, is forever young because he's a fucking
like
awful
a man-child,
person.
yeah.
A man-child, yeah. And, like, okay, but, like...
But also no.
And then the next season was The Wizard of Oz. And that was, the whole thing was bad, because also, like, then the Wicked Witch was the evil queen's sister, and, like, that, but also, like, Rumpelstiltskin's daughter or something. I don't even remember now. I have blocked it out. It's all become too complex, I don't remember. And then, when I stopped watching the show, it was because the very last episode of the season was the reveal of Frozen. The reveal of Frozen being on the show, and it was at that point that I was like, oh, this is just Disney. I don't have time for this anymore, because this is just fucking stupid, because I love Disney, but bringing into that real life context is goofy as fuck. If they hadn't just admitted it was a Disney, if they had just been like, this is Disney, I would have been like, okay. But they tricked me and they made me think it was fairy tale inspired. Anyway, I'm sorry that you made me go on this rant.
No, it's cool. Yeah, I agree. They started off with like a bunch of classic fairy tale characters who also happened to be like Disney,
it made sense,
Disney
the
stuff,
overlap.
but none of them were like stylized after Disney characters. Like Snow White didn't dress like Disney Snow White. You know what I mean?
Snow White is a fucking... She's a thief.
Yeah.
For Christ's sake.
Yeah, like they really like, it seemed like they, to start off with, went out of their way to like disassociate these characters with their Disney counterparts.
Oh, fuck.
And then like, I think once they established their like fan base, and people must have just like have positive responses to like the winks of like Disney stuff that they did. They were just like, let's just do this.
Like it must have been succeeding in some amount.
Yeah.
I forget which one of these I want.
And then they just like went all in with it.
I'm sure it was. Disney fans are crazy.
But like up until the like the Peter Pan being Rumpelstiltskin's father thing, that arc was awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
And like they could have handled the like anti-magic stuff that came beforehand better.
Because I slowed down about the anti-magic stuff because like that was revealed to actually have been a plot like in favor of magic the whole time, which was the most clever thing of all.
Yeah. I just think like because they like introduce Ethan Embry's character and then he just like
spoiler alert in the goddamn episode.
And then
I wasn't paying attention. There was a quick time event.
10 years old. And then they just like don't do anything with him for like an entire season. You know what I mean? Like I just think like they either could have waited to introduce the character or built up to it a little bit more. It seemed to like come out of nowhere.
I don't know. Once Upon a Time
had so much potential.
It hurt me a lot.
Yeah.
There aren't a lot of shows that have hurt me like so deeply. Once Upon a Time, Glee.
I ranted about Glee the last time played together.
Yeah.
I missed the Glee rant. That doesn't.
Did I not press that fast enough? What the fuck?
I'm really hurt that you would rant about Glee without me around.
I didn't go on like a huge rant. I was just.
You realized that you couldn't do like a spin-off that was just about Glee.
I was. We were talking about something else. That had to do with like representation. Like,
yeah, I think it was Overwatch announcing a gay character.
Yeah, and then I was like, is this a good thing or like, or is it a Glee thing? And then I used the like Coach Beast like being like trans like later in the season.
That's
like,
not even the worst thing.
No, it's not. But that was the one that I.
That's
knew.
Wild that you knew that and remembered it. And also,
because
I thought you didn't know who Coach Beast was.
No, I did. I watched most of the second season, but I really liked Coach Beast. And then years later, you told me about the trans storyline, and I was like, "That's
before that."
Silly.
When they give Coach Beast an abusive husband, they have the Glee Club girls sing "Cell Block Tango" to her, and that's when I knew I had to stop her. Because then, fucking, I'm pretty sure Miss Pillsbury. Is that her last name?
Yeah.
Wow.
Emma.
Okay.
Emma.
Yeah. Jim Mays.
Is that an Enzo
like,
statue?
This was inappropriate, and then I'm pretty sure Santana is like, why? Like, you need to stab your husband. Like, that's not exactly what was said, but it's just like so, like, just so misses the point.
Yeah.
That I think is exemplary of like the mistakes that we made, and also the episode I Kissed Her when Santana comes out as a lesbian, and the ways that is expressed is that a male character sings "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" to her in front of the rest of the Glee Club. And at the very end, when she's accepted her lesbianism or like bisexuality, I can't remember what it is. I think it's lesbianism at that point. She sings "I Kissed a Girl" by Katy Perry with the other girls in Glee Club while walking down the hallway, and I was like devastated because up until that point, I had like the Santana struggling with her bisexuality and like lesbianism storyline was something that hit home for me in a way that like nothing I'd ever seen on television had. And when they butchered it with that "I Kissed a Girl" fucking episode, my heart never healed and I never trusted TV again. It was fucked up. I see why you talked about Glee without me around.
It's like getting him started on WWE.
Oh, yeah,
just opening a can of worms.
It's a deep wound. It's dark and there are scars. And, yeah. And the wound's name is Ryan Murphy. I hope someday he listens to your Let's Play and knows how much I hate him.
You hear that, Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan Murphy ruined my life by writing Glee. I'm still not better.
But still share the episode.
Yeah. Tweet this.
And then unsubscribe.
And get out of here.
And then tweet at us so we can block you. You've got a lot of homework, Ryan Murphy. I'm sorry about it, but it's just the reality we're in.
All right. What's going on? What happened in this game? I saw you fight that dragon again.
That's about it.
No, my pen. Damn it.
Not too much plot stuff. I had some flashbacks about that particular temple we were in.
Okay.
Having been invaded and attacked by humans. And I forget if they said something about needing to, like, repel them. But she also saw the little girl. But she is in the human worlds while she was in the like angel dimension.
Okay.
Duh.
Copy.
Yeah, the battle was pretty intense. Took us up into the sky, and we just jumped back down.
You need, you're in the next chapter, right? So you need the hymns. Verse 4 is the first one.
Okay, verse 4 is the first one?
Yep.
Thank you. Also, this is the thing we're going to be facing off with for a little while.
The dragon?
Yeah, with the like upside down face, double-headed.
I love that dragon. From the first moment I saw him.
You can't hear it, but it's speaking in some like weird fucked up language. It might be an actual language and I'm an asshole right now, but it sounds like you put Latin through a blender or something.
I'm glad that this game has captions.
Yeah. It helps sometimes because we play with the volume down very low, and sometimes games are like having plot happen and we're like, what?
Yeah, the game audio comes through the mics pretty easily, so we have to
have to control that the little bit we can.
Yeah. I think it's more my mic than it is yours, but I'm not quite sure.
That makes sense. Your mic's kind of a room mic, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that guy basically came to Flex and be like, hey, don't you remember me? How could you... Yeah, how could you come back without telling me you were back, kind of thing?
Do we know, like, their history yet? Or?
Not really.
Okay.
As previously mentioned, she's got, like, some amnesia bullshit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. My town's on fire.
Like this.
First 4, you say?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Does it separate? Like, is there a... I haven't quite noticed because I haven't paid attention to the gameplay, like, long enough at a stretch to notice, like, does it... is there, like, a hard separation between verses? Or, like, is it like you turn a corner and then you're in the next verse?
There'll be a, like, score screen. Like a report card, basically.
That's right. This game is, like, really separated into levels, right?
Yeah, it's very linear. But the verses is a really good term for it because it's seriously just, like, a section of it. Yeah. A little portion of the level.
Sweet Bible reference.
Thank you.
Chapters and verses.
Thank you. It was me who made it. So these guys, I have to be in witch time to hurt them, but...
Is witch time like bullet time?
Yeah, basically. We're in witch time right now. But I am trash at activating witch time consistently. Especially just because, like, we are playing at a slightly lower resolution, so things are kind of muddy. I can't read their movements quite as well. It's a shitty excuse, but...
Sorry, we should have it... Hopefully we'll have an HD capture very soon.
And then I'll have a different excuse.
But Ghost was suggesting that we should try and play Kingdom Hearts.
I'd be into that. I've actually been thinking about that, of which one of us are we going to allow to be the one to play Kingdom Hearts.
Well, OG Kingdom Hearts is it's coming up the list. Not that that requires HD, but I think that'll be fun. I don't know what the rules are for playing Kingdom Hearts, like on the internet. I wonder if, like...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The licensing is complicated. I guess we'll find out.
Soon.
I know, like, Squaresoft is pretty much just, like... Whatever. Just, like... Make it clear that you don't work for us, and if it's a recent game, please don't put up any plot spoilers.
Okay.
But otherwise, like, don't really care if you, like, stream or let's play their games. And Disney, I don't think I've ever seen... anything. I've kind of gotten out of the habit of this because we're so, like, at the very bottom of internet Let's Players that I don't think anyone will ever notice. But I used to look up, like, if I knew we were going to play a game, like, what's this company's, like, policy on...
Because they're definitely going to come after us.
On Let's Plays. Yeah. The only time I've ever had... I mean, we've never had any copyright issues. The only time that we ever get, like, dinged for stuff is when there's music.
With Jet Moto. You can say it.
We got dinged for Jet Moto, but they didn't take any action. So I
just, like, noticed it and was like, hey, just a heads up.
Yeah, I left it out. Some of the games, if, like, some of the Nintendo games, I've
see
noticed
that guy.
if there's a long enough time where we're not talking and you can clearly hear the music, we'll get dinged for those. I guess.
Okay.
Which I think is, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is on that. Like, it's not licensed music, so it's not the same. But I guess they have like separate copyrights for their music.
Okay.
So they'll be like, "Oh, you have this music in your video from this time frame," and you can choose to get rid of it. But then it was just like awkward silence, I guess. I've never tried it because I'm afraid it would be permanent. But you can choose to like block the audio during that time
For just like 10-second chunks.
Yeah, because it gives you the timestamp of when the music is identified, so you can cut it.
Maybe I don't have to be in the whole time for that.
Then it would just be like, since it's only there because we're not talking,
Yeah.
it would be weird to just have
Extra awkward.
complete silence.
Actual
yeah.
silence.
Yeah, but no one ever did anything for Jet Moto
Okay.
when we put that up with licensed music. So probably because I imagine if we tried to monetize it, it would probably cause a problem.
Yeah.
We'd probably have to go back and change it. I don't think the Nintendo stuff would matter.
We're miles away from monetizing though, right?
Yeah, like 100 years away.
Nice.
We have now 34 subscribers, a record high. By the way, we have to thank our newest subscriber.
Dank Nug Zone.
No.
Damn it.
If only we could get Dank Nug Zone. No, our new subscriber, BA.
B.A. Baracus?
Thanks for joining the
fold.
The crew.
You're one of us now.
BA.
You're one of us now, Michael.
That's young Ben. Or little Ben.
Oh, little Ben.
Not like that. Don't you talk about him on your
We're thanking him.
YouTubes and call him Little Ben? He already gets enough of that at work.
It's like the... I'm sorry.
Now he feels attacked.
No.
gonna
Full,
Wow.
full respect. That's just
Now I'm uncomfortable.
the like cute name that.
That boy just hopped over me to get in that
Whoa.
magma.
Yeah, he did. And I hope he's satisfied about it.
I mean, I call him Little Ben. Or Ben's. That's what I call him. You can't call him that. That's my...
I won't call him Bensel. Oh, you're already at verse 3.
I'm on verse 4.
Jeez,
I've just entered verse 4.
You're in verse 4 now?
Yeah.
My friends on your YouTube channel.
We're not.
Technically got you this new one.
Oh, thank you. Wow, you're so nice. Oh, I'm excited for it.
Can I have a piece of it?
Yes.
I didn't intend on having a piece of it when I got it. For
Yeah.
you, but after you...
So after you beat Fairness, you'll get the next
Just as a reward.
golden LP. Yeah, seems like.
I'm trash at fighting fairness, JSYK.
Okay. Ben and I are in third-party negotiations to get him onto the show.
Get me canceled. Preston says everyone's tired of me. They hate the old Taun.
As a guest, not instead of Taun. So, Ben, if you're
God,
listening to this,
I
we're
hate
excited to
fighting
hang out
so
with you, and we
goddamn
hope
much.
that
Oh my god.
we hope it happens soon.
I'm in hell.
I only met Ben one time, and it was an absolute joy. He's a delightful
I've only met
person.
Ben 0 times, but I trust your
I
judgment.
think you'll like him. He seemed very nice, and I've heard very nice things from the ghost. I want to eat the fuck out of this donut that I just got.
Do you want to just go ahead and crinkle it up?
Kind of.
Go to Crinkle City? Well, I'm about to die, so we can do a break if I don't win this fight.
Oh, yeah.
Only off chance I somehow lose.
Okay, well, I guess I'll wait then. Yeah, we're getting to it.
Oh, do I have a torture attack, though? That might help.
Maybe 1 minute to either die or beat the game.
Beat the whole damn thing.
Whoa!
The whole damn zone. Oh, fuck. I'm fucked. That's it. That's game. That's the ball
it?
game.
All right. Hey, it's been a pleasure, everybody, and we hope to see you next week
It's been a pleasure.
for Taun Can't Play.
It's been our pleasure.
My pleaser.